it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money right.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This will be taken short.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Warning.
Mike 54. I'm coming.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check the backer, check the backer. Kill, kill, kill. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Warning.
Mike 56.
Under.
Check it out.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 4 and 8.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Switch. Watch the air.
Go. Get out there.
Get moving. Check. Fresno.
26.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 7. Yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
21. Here we go.
Right there. 50.
I got you.
54 Mike. Ready?
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 87 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Prescott to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Heavy. Watch the backfield.
Hey, kill.
Bang, bang. Hey, switch gears.
Gun. 26.
Elliott running right. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Matt Breida, 59 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
Good. 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. Oh, able to avoid him. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 34 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, gun.
Slam.
13.
Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime.
48 Mike. Come to my world. We want
Black.
my world. Check.
White.
Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, check 25.
65.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Final play of the half. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, let's go!
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things, because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I got this.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
White.
Switch it.
1, Omaha.
Tight dog. Kill.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be second down.
Here we go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
11. No. 21.
Garoppolo again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bannon. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. 48 to Mike.
Lock, lock, lock. 2, 2, 2. Yes.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Safety's creeping. Shoot.
Good. 26.
On first down, Pollard slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Watch the twist.
Here's Pollard again. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Prescott to throw on 4th. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They go to Elliott again. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Niners take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
49ers 14.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Line 54. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 26. Check 26.
1, Omaha.
Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
54. Here we go, here we go. Jim.
11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check.
Now Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 31.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. But Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Let's get it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
11.
You don't want 36.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Right here. Mike 54.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D. Check, 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 check.
26.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
57, Mike 56. 57, Mike 57. Hey, give back.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Right there, 56.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Watch QB drop. 56 to Mike.
26.
Prescott on first down. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. They run again with Breida, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80!
I'm coming.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
12, fellas, here we go.
Smalls. No.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game.
56. I got it. Mike 56. Mike 26.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it. The zone.